Well, I would have to say it's been a long and fantastic ride. I mean, I've been doing this really since 1972 on some school of some sort. 47 years in the classroom and then 49 with my 2 years of working on running playgrounds, being a playground director in Los Angeles. But I would have to say that giving opportunity to as many kids as possible. In other words, not just finding the best athlete or the smartest kid in the class. My goal was always to go further, find those superstars that are just sort of waiting to be discovered. You know, that quiet, calm kid who is just needing a chance and opportunity. So as I looked at it over the years, the more kids that I can give exposure to and being involved in music, sports, leadership, activities, poetry, prose, those experiences, those ideas, the better it was. It made for a wonderful school, and it made for a really tremendous experience for all of us. Well, here we are on a place that through my days I loved so much, almost as much as the classroom, maybe even more at times. The playground, the sports field. This is where it's at. Been a little quiet though this year, and you know, I think I'll always remember some of our championship games that we had when we were doing sports at Freedom School, Freedom Elementary. That it was so exciting because it cut into so many kids. Even the kids that weren't playing, they were cheering the teams on, and we had some really exciting ball games. You know, just exciting moments in the championships where we did it in front of the school, but even some of our games in our day-to-day leagues. These kids, they remember it. I remember it. They come back and we still talk about the moments out on the campus, out on the field. And those things will never go away. You know, I keep in touch with a lot of those kids that just through the sports, through the junior high days of being a coach and the athletic director. Good times and a lot of good administrators that help support these programs. So you talk about the changes in education. Well, I have been doing this for a long time, and you slowly see lots of changes actually. What's really humorous almost, or kind of profound, is where I was in Visalia Unified. I was teaching in my third year, and they told me, you're going to be the lead teacher at our school because the principal had more than one site that he had to get to. And he said that, you know, I won't be here. And I said, well, that sounds fun. You know, I like, you know, taking charge a little bit. And he said, but the first thing you have to get used to is that you're going to have to paddle some of the students. You're going to have to paddle kids. And I said, oh my goodness. I knew, of course, that was the law then, but I hadn't thought about the fact that I was going to be paddling a kid. So here we are a couple of days later, and first experience comes up. Comes a little guy, sixth grader though, Billy Woolard. Good old Billy Woolard. And Billy has earned 5 swats. I said, oh my goodness. So there I was. I had this paddle that I had inherited and had to give him 5 swats. Billy was whimpering and he went out one door, and I was whimpering and I went out the other door. So, and I did say that I'm not sure this is a lasting idea, the paddling of kids, and within a few years the law had changed, but changes are always coming.
Mr. Ron Levine, our Educator of the Week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Meet Mr. Ron Levine, an elementary school teacher at Farmersville Elementary School.
It's just awesome to see my dad still inspiring these young minds, and now more than ever they need teachers who care.
Josh Levine nominated his father, who was also his third grade teacher at one point in time.
And so this was years ago, and now fast forward, he's still teaching and still doing music. And so he's always used music in his school and, in his lessons to help teach.
From coaching Little League to reading children's books through Zoom, Mr. Levine has done it all in his decades of teaching.
I wasn't coaching sports this year, but we were handling a brand new type of team because there were so many different things going on with this pandemic.
Mr. Levine says he tried to inspire each and every one of his students. Sometimes it's through music, and other times it's through stories like Shiloh.
Chapter 2.
For me, it comes sort of natural, but I'd like to offer being able to make a difference. And I think in my career, I think I can make a difference.
Which is why Mr. Levine is KC24's Educator of the Week. Reporting in Visalia, I'm Kaylee Hunt.